Last Sunday I went down to Talladega, looking forward to a day at the track. I thought I was looking pretty suave and debonair, all dressed up in my best racing black. I saw a girl wearing real tight cut-off denim. She was alone and looked like she might like a date. I gave her my best body language with my favorite pickup line. She shook her head and then she said, let's get something straight. Girls like fast cars too, so excuse me if we obstruct your view. We don't need to be accompanied to enjoy this place. Believe me when I tell you that we come here for the race. We love speed, we love power, and there's more than just a few. Girls like fast cars too. Yeah, that's what she told me. With my ego bruised, I told her, hey, it's no big deal, I'm cool, let the show begin. 43 laps later, I was so into the race, I almost didn't see her look at me and grin. She said, it's obvious we've got a lot in common. Your driver isn't mine, but that's okay. Now she's my girl, we share the world of racing, we're in love, and I thank my lucky stars every day. I got girls like fast cars too. Excuse them if they obstruct your view. They don't need to be accompanied to enjoy this place. Believe me when I tell you that they come here for the race. They love speed, they love power, and there's more than just a few. Girls like fast cars too. Obstruct your view. They don't need to be accompanied to enjoy this place. Believe me when I tell you that they come here for the race. They love speed, they love power, and there's more than just a few. Girls like fast cars too. Believe me, girls, yeah, girls like fast cars too. Yeah, step on. She gave up a new sofa for season tickets at the track. Keeps all the racing magazines and pictures in a nice neat stack. Her mama thinks she's crazy, her husband understands, her boss knows not to complain. If she ain't at work on Monday, you can bet it's due to Sunday rain. Yeah, racing is a girl's best friend. She don't want diamonds, she wants MRN. She'd sleep in a VW bus if she had to, just to stay the whole weekend. She's got the fever, can't wait to do it all again. Just ask her and she'll tell you, racing is her girl's best friend. When that pace car drops off the track, her heart flies. Thrilled to smell the heat, feel the power from the engines as they go by. She holds her breath when the day glow colors become a tangled mess
Yeah, we've got Powder Puff coming up later on tonight, folks. That's right. The ladies are going to drive the Pure Stocks. That's always wild and Western. Action-packed. And the race stars are, let me see, I've got a roster here. Ann Morin from Sacramento. Samantha Clement from Stockton. Donna Jack from Stockton. Cheryl Harper's going to drive tonight. In the 10 cars, Jerry Knittel. The 15 car, Sharon Clausen. The 23 car, Dustin's mom, Debbie's going to drive Dustin's car. The 31 car, Carrie Koshman. 37 car, Jamie Grant's going to drive the 37 car. In the 40 car, that's Ray Davis's car, the 40 car. Sherry Miller's going to drive the 40 car. The 44 car, Cindy Bentz is going to be in the 44 car. Jill Keister's going to drive the 52 car. She's from Manteca. In the 66 car, the one that, you know, Ken Radcliffe usually drives, Robin Radcliffe's going to drive that one. Hey, and guess what? Evelyn Bird is back in action. She's going to drive the 68 car. And then Tori Sanchez is going to drive the 74 car. Gina Holman's going to drive the 75 car. That's the one that Chad usually drives, you know. And then we have the 18J car, Carrie Sullivan in the 18J car. So a fine field of Powder Puff drivers indeed. Yes, sir. We're going to make no jokes about drying fingernails, putting makeup on in the rearview mirror. To be none of that. These are serious competitors. So no jokes about makeup, fingernail polish, or anything like that. Nothing. Serious racing out there. Right, John Moreland? Yeah, right. Okay, fine. And with that, now it's time to start the program, and start the program we will. First event up is the heat race for the women. That's right, it's the Powder Puff. In the number 66 car, that's Robin Radcliffe. In the number 44 car, Cindy Bentz. In the number 10 car, Jerry Knittel. In the number 68 car, Evelyn Bird. In the 02 car, Ann Morin. And in the 74 car, Tori Sanchez. Car jumps out to a commanding lead right off the get-go, but look at that 74 car come up on the outside. Tori Sanchez all the way to third place already. Takes a look. Trying desperately to get around the 44 car of Cindy Bentz. Tori Sanchez in second place, runs down the 66 car, now takes a look underneath. 2 laps down. Working on lap number 3 is the 74 car, takes the air off the spoiler of the 66 car. Into turn 3, out breaks the number 66 car. 66 car high up into the wall, into the fence, down into the 44 car. Uses the 44 car of Cindy Bentz to get herself straightened out. In the meantime, the 74 car, Tori Sanchez, way out front. Evelyn Bird with a sideways slide on the front stretch. Evelyn Bird gets just a little bit nuts off of turn 4. Evelyn Bird, seasoned veteran in this division. Fact if my memory serves me right, Evelyn Bird won the Powder Puff last year. Well, excuse me, just got corrected. Evelyn Bird finished 3rd last year. White flags in the air. Checkered flag flies for the number 74 car, Tori Sanchez. Well, Powder Puff's kind of cool because we have moms, sisters, girlfriends, you name it, in the race cars. Take, for example, the 23 car. That's Dustin Himes' mom. That's Debbie Himes. On the outside of Debbie in the 52 car, that's Jill Keister. In the number 15 car. From Modesto, that's Sharon Clausen. On the outside in the 75 car, that's Gina Holman. In the 40 car, that's Sherry Miller. And in the 3X car, Ronna Brooks. 8 laps, folks. That's right, 8 fast and fun, furious laps out here on the high banks of 99 Speedway. For the women drivers, that's right. It's the world famous, internationally known Powder Puff race. Second heat race of the evening. Got the main event coming up later on. I understand they're going to do a trophy dash as well, if my information is right. Well, looks like Debbie Himes slowing down somewhat. Maybe she looked up momentarily to make sure the light was on the makeup mirror. I don't know at this point exactly what happened. However, new leader, the 52 car, Jill Keister, takes over first place and is about to put the 3X car a lap down. We got a spin off of turn 2. That's right, the 75 car. Gina Holman spins, recovers nicely. Picks up the throttle, motors on down the speedway. And another spin. It must be contagious. Off of turn 4, the 15 car, Sharon Clausen turns that car around. However, gets it headed right direction. She's pointed in the right direction. Get the car fired up. Yellow flags out. Slows this thing down on lap 5. Lap 5. Let's see if we revert back. Don't know if we're going to race to the yellow in this division yet. Looks like we could go green this time around. Jill Keister rockets out front. Debbie Himes still in second place. Now the 15 car. 15 car comes into turn 3, taking a look. Checkered flag, and there's your winner, the 52 car, Jill Keister, followed by Dustin's mom, Debbie, in the 23 car. Third place, the number 75 car, Gina Holman, and rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard in the number 15 car from Modesto, Sharon Clausen. Hey, ladies, I'd like to see you do that with your SUV at Irvin's parking lot. How about it? Pole setter in the number 2 car from Stockton. See, once again, the gals are always related, maybe friends, whatever. In the number 2 car, that's Fearless Fred Clement's little sister. That's Samantha Clement. On the outside in the number 4 car, that's Donna Jackie. Second row inside, the number 31 car, Corey Koshman. And the number 37 car, Jamie Grant. In the number 5 car from Stockton, Cheryl Harper. And the number 18 J car, that's Carrie Sullivan. Samantha Clement, your pole sitter. Also, expert videographer. She's the one, that's right, puts all the action on videotape. Those tapes are available up here at the tower. Come up and see Samantha after she gets through with her driving duties. Pick up copies of your favorite races. They have them from all year. They can go back in the archives and pick out any week you want. Samantha also raced at the Delta Speedway at the fairgrounds. No stranger to racing. Here we go. Green flag flies. Whoop, we got a little bump and rub on the backstretch. Big bubbles, no troubles, hold on. Samantha Clement rockets that number 2 car around the racetrack. Sam suffering some problems with that car early on in practice. Had fuel pump troubles, looks like they got it all figured out now. Uh-oh, little too hot into turn 1, grabs a little brake, slides up the racetrack. However, if she can thread the needle and get through there, and she did. Well, we got shrapnel off the tailpiece. There it is, bumper hang. I don't know if they'll black flag her for that. I know I wouldn't. I'd just let them race. Go for it. Starter Chris has black flag in hand. He's getting ready to throw the black flag. We'll see if he does or not. In the meantime, the 37 car, Jamie Grant, tries to run down the number 2 car of Samantha Clement. Samantha Clement's mom racing out here a number of years ago. That's right, Patty Clement, one of the sportsman competitors out here. Jamie Grant trying to run up and grab that bumper off of Sam Clement's race car. Takes a look inside, gets the car just a little sideways. Samantha Clement with her work cut out for her. Once again, 31 car just a little bit sideways off of turn 2. Backs up just a bit. 6 laps down, 2 to go. White flag lap. Samantha Clement hangs on. 31 car sideways on the racetrack. White flags in the air. And now a challenge from the 37 car, Jamie Grant. Jamie Grant's on the inside. We've got one into the fence. And a tough break. A tough break indeed for your leader in the number 2 car. She was passed by the number 37 car, looks like, on the last lap as the number 18, Carrie Sullivan, crashes into the front stretch wall. Carrie Sullivan, one of our safety crew members, now getting aid from the safety crew. We'll hold on and see the conditions, see what's going on down there. Just got word she's okay, driver's okay, she's climbing out of that car. Hey, that's one tough cookie right there, Karen Sullivan. Carrie Sullivan, excuse me. And it looks like the players are as follows. In the number 74 car, that's Tori Sanchez. In the number 44 car from Lodi, Cindy Bentz. In the number 52 car from Manteca, Jill Keister. In the 23 car, that's Dustin's mom, that's Debbie Himes. In the number 37 car from Stockton, Jamie Grant. And in the number 2 car from Stockton, Samantha Clements. Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Powder Puff. Here they go. As you know, we usually only start 4 cars in the powder during the Trophy Dash races, but we figured there might not be 4 left, so we threw in a few more just for good measure. The 74 car is out front for the moment. 74 car is being driven by Tori Sanchez. comes the checkered flag and your winner. Tori Sanchez wins the Subway Sandwich Powder Puff Trophy Dash. Want to remind you that the Powder Puff is sponsored by Monogram Magic. And special thanks to Mary Johnson and Danette Jarrett for their support and sponsorship. We want to thank Diane Lutz, Kim Lane for all of their hard work as well.
We're on the front stretch here with Tori, our Powder Puff winner. You've been running for 4 years. Congratulations, you did a great job, and we wish you the best in the main.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it looks like we're getting them all lined up. Let's let you know who's out there. In the number 40 car, looks like she's on the pole from Lodi. That's Sherry Miller. On the outside, in the number 68 car, finishing third last year, that's Evelyn Bird. In the number 5 car from Stockton, that's Cheryl Harper. In the number 2 car from Stockton, Samantha Clements. In the number 23 car, once again, that's Dustin's mom, that's Debbie Himes. In the number 37 car from Stockton, that's Jamie Grant. In the 02 car from Sacramento, Ann Moran. In the number 75 car, Gina Holman. In the number 10 car from Valley Springs, Jerry Knittel. In the number 15 car from Modesto, Sharon Clausen. In the number 52 car from Manteca, Jill Keister. In the number 66 car from Stockton, Robin Radcliffe. And the number 44 car from Lodi, Cindy Benz. The number 4 car from Stockton, Donna Jackie. In the number 74 car from Stockton, Tori Sanchez. And the number 31 car from Lodi, Corey Koshman. And in the 3X car, that's Ronna Brooks. Looks like they're off. Oh, we lost the hood already. Looks like the 74 car. Tori Sanchez, -1 hood, brings out a caution. Oh, not quite a first lap. We wouldn't call that a first lap because they didn't come all the way around. So, we're going to do a complete restart. Let's do a complete restart. Once again on the pole is Sherry Miller. On the outside in the 68 car is Evelyn Bird. In the number 5 car from Stockton, Cheryl Harper. On the outside of Cheryl in the number 2 car, that's Samantha Clements. Without an S, Clement, but I knew that. In the 23 car is Debbie Himes. in the what used to be the 16 car, but now it's the 37 car because Joey Stearns wrecked the 37 car. Jeff McAnally brought out the 16 car just for Jamie Grant. In the 02 car is Ann Morin. And they're racing once again. Debbie Himes with an exhibition of stunt driving right on the front stretch, spins the car, nails the throttle, picks up the pace, and she's underway. Not to be outdone, the 52 car of Jill Keister spins as well, pulling up high on the turn 3 wall, getting out of harm's way. Brings out a yellow. The 16 car, formerly 16 car, now the 37 car, seems to be on fire. Just a small fire under the hood towards the bottom of the engine. Probably a rod through the oil pan or something simple like that. A lot of times when you put a rod through the oil pan, the oil gets on the hot exhaust and causes the car to catch on fire. But at any rate, the lights are out. Evelyn Bird's going to step on that long skinny pedal right about now, and we're going to go racing. Looks like Jamie Grant is back in action. Jamie Grant back in action in the car that Joey Stearns virtually destroyed early on. Crew working feverishly. Uh-oh, Evelyn Bird is backwards. That's right, she's facing the wrong way. She's facing down track. Yellow flag flies. Full course yellow. As I was saying, Jamie Grant back in that wrecked, tore up, beat up 37 car. Crew worked feverishly all night long, evidently, to get that car back on track. Doesn't look all that bad, in fact. I mean, if you look from the windshield back, the car looks great. Attention, Bills. We're 4 laps into this 25-lap schedule main event. Tori Sanchez now outside front row. Ann Morin looks like she's taking her a little bit high, getting her used to that high groove so that Ann can get the jump off of turn 4 for the start. We'll see how she works her coming off of turn 4. That's the trick. Work your opponent up as high as you can so you can get the momentum off of turn 4 for the start. See if she nudges her up there. There you go. Yeah. Move her on up just a little bit more. And Moran with a perfectly executed start. Closes the door on the 74 car. 74 car retaliates, takes all the air off the spoiler of the 02 car off of turn 4. It's still Ann Moran. 74 car hard into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, the stunt driving out here is incredible. Not only do you get close competitive racing, you get some of the best stunt driving this side of Hollywood. '74 car, Tori Sanchez refires. She will flip she'll make a U-turn, hit that long skinny pedal on the right-hand side as the track official is telling her where to go, or perhaps where to get off at. Your leader and recipient of the largest fan club out here in the 02 car, Ann Moran, or Moran, as it's sometimes said. Here's your leader, looks quite confident out there. Moves the car back and forth, scrubbing off some of the buildup. Tires get awfully hot, extremely hot, and under slow lap conditions build up what we call marbles. And you want to zigzag your car back and forth to get the tires clean. I used to do that in my race car a lot, and people would ask me why I'm doing that back and forth thing, and I just told them simply because the car in front of me was doing it. Folks, do you get your money's worth out here at Stockton? I mean, we're not just, 30 minutes and then we're over with. You get your money's worth here at Stockton 99 Speedway. It's the place where we race all night. Marathon racing way into the wee hours of the morning. Two-by-two lineup is typically the Kmart Blue Light Special lineup that we use in the parking lots of Kmart's and also Walmart stores. We got us a situation here on the front stretch. As if the front end of that 37 car wasn't battered and beat up enough. Just took one heck of a ride into the front stretch wall. I see Jamie Grant moving around inside. Looks to be okay from here. Don't take your eyes off this one. All eyes left. I can't believe it. The 37 car is going to rejoin the field. Little shot in his shorts by the 37 car into the 31 car. Not much left out there. Black flag flies for the 37 car. Looks like what could be called. Well, I don't want to go there. Could be a sportsmanship call. 37 car repeatedly ramming the 31 car. Once again, that's just unofficial. Black flag only means that you pull in the infield for consultation or confrontation or consultation. Samantha Clement challenges the 02 car. In the meantime, we've got a spin on the front stretch. 75 car goes around. Gina Holman looking for a space. Car still running. Car still has power. Yellow flag flies. Lap number 12. Once again, adrenaline running really high. All the lights are out. Time to pick up the long skinny pedal on the right-hand side. Pedal to the metal, and we're off again. Thread the needle. The 74 car threads the needle. Taking over second place now. They're going to knit one, pearl two with the 02 car. Turning it violently. 66 car T-bones the 02 car. 66 car driven by Rhonda Radcliffe. T-bones the 02 car Van Morin. And just fine, no worse for the wear, however. Motors on down the speedway. Whoop. Maybe a pit stop's due about this time. Once again, 25 laps scheduled, 13 down. New leader, your new leader in the 44 car, Cindy Bentz. Well, tension builds on the 13th lap. As I said before, new leader in the 44 car, Cindy Bentz. On the outside of Cindy in the number 4 car, Donna Jackie. Once again, a consultation or a confrontation with the 74 car and one of our track officials. Can't pick it up from here if it's a consultation or confrontation. Corner worker, track official, sends the 74 car on its way. In the back of the field, however, Tori Sanchez has a lot of ground to make up between now and lap 25. In the meantime, we're about to go green once again. Tori Sanchez with another piece of well-done stunt driving off of turn 4. That's the Dukes of Hazzard spin, turn around, and stop and face the other direction maneuver. Well, evidently we had one left over, the boys found down there. That'll teach them to leave duds laying around the infield of the racetrack. Hey, there's no duds in this Monogram Magic Powder Puff main event, though. Not at all. Working on the 74 car, Tori Sanchez. Now, next week, folks, what'll happen if a car happens to be in that predicament or right there, we're going to leave it. We'll just leave it right there, and everybody can just race around it. That's what's going to happen at the Enduro next week right here at Speedway. The 11th annual State Enduro Championship. Pacific Coast 250. 125 laps of action in one direction. We'll stop. I personally will thrill the crowd with the daring feat of rollover magic at halftime. Then we'll come back after halftime and race the other direction for 125 laps. Remember now, next week the gates will open at 4 o'clock for spectators, and we're going to race at 7 o'clock. We're going to drop the green flag. Cindy Bentz is on the pole. The 4 car of Donna Jackie's on the outside. Looks like we're good to go next time around. Your leader spins. Cindy Bench spins the 44 car, relinquishing her lead to the number 4 car of Donna Jackie. Donna Jackie way out front of the number 2 car of Sam Clement. In the meantime, a violent spin by the 10 car. The 10 car spins. Jerry Knittel spins the car, still under fire. Motors on down the speedway, through the weeds, through the grass. Yellow flag flies. The 02 car is on the front stretch. Looks like Ann decided to pull in and didn't quite make it all the way to the pit area. Possibly running out of gas, maybe out of lipstick. I don't know at this time. It's only an observation and maybe a speculation on my part. In the meantime, new leader, the number 4 car, Donna Jackie. Debbie Himes doing an exceptionally fine job, working her way up to 3rd place. Well, as the field gets tightly tucked together, it looks like we're going to go green once again. A famous 99 Speedway restart. Yellow flag flies, and for the life of me, I can't really figure out why at this point. Maybe there's something out there that I'm not seeing. Darren, what do you think? What's your opinion on this yellow flag situation? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Well, it looks like once again we have shrapnel on the racetrack. That would explain the caution flag, as I didn't see any cars sideways that time. Sometimes it's always not easy to pick those things out, and you must speculate, and that's what it is after the safety crew is up there making sure that there's nothing that could hamper the end of this race. 16 laps down and only, oh, I don't know, you figure it out. What's turned into be a marathon on this Monogram Magic Powder Puff main event with 16 laps down. Once again, your leader in the 4 car, Donna Jackie, sets the pace. Corner workers seem to have cleaned up the turn 1, turn 2 area. Don't know exactly what was up there. Couldn't tell from here, but there were shiny objects, such as nail files, maybe mirrors. It could have been any of those sort of things. That's just my opinion. It's, once again, just something that I could see from up here. Definitely shiny objects. Looks like we got a swing and a miss up there in turns 3 and 4. The 15 car goes around. That's Sharon Clausen. The yellow flag's out on lap 18. Car evidently out of power. Had she still been moving around, then we might have gone green for a while. But in the best interest of safety, we'll throw a yellow. Make sure that she's out of harm's way. All righty, good to go. Once again, the 4 cars on the pole. Donna Jackie brings them in. 31 car is on the outside. 31 cars, Corey Kosman. Well, looks like we got a little tango up there in turn 2. All the racers retraced their steps. Motor on down the speedway. Big bubbles, no troubles. White flag's in the air. That's right. It's the white flag. That means surrender. Oh, no, it means 1 lap. That's what it means. 1 lap to go. Checkers are in hand. The checkered flag flies for the number 4 car, Donna Jackie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's it. That tells the tale. Your winner in the number 4 car, Donna Jackie, followed by the number 10 car from Valley Springs, Jerry Knittel. In third place, doing a fine job in F66 car, Robin Radcliffe. And rounding out the top 4 on the Unical Union 76 NASCAR Weekly Racing Series Stockton 99 Speedway leaderboard, in the number 2 car, Samantha Clement.